Our next game is going to be against Leeds, and we're going to go riot. I see us winning five goals, by 5 goals. Yes.
I'm worried. I'm very worried because I've seen this before.
I'm the happiest man alive right now.
They didn't really play on anything that spectacular. They didn't control the game. They did not. They were just there.
First of all, a lot of people entered my DM. It felt like I was the only Chelsea fan in this life, but it is fine, Sha. It's still fine. So I'm not going to blame it on individual performance, or the team. The team in general, they didn't just turn up. The team, the coach selection, everybody didn't turn up, and it felt like we were not the same team that played Tottenham. It was also like a different Chelsea entirely, and I am not surprised. We like that nonsense. We steal from the rich and give to the poor. Football's Robin Hood. I don't know what's wrong with them. Well, it is what it is. We lost, we move on.
I'm worried. I'm very worried because I've seen this before. Where Liverpool will go on a bad run, and before you know what is happening, teams like Brighton will be beating us at home. It has happened before. I don't even know what the issue is. Our players are not informed. Our top striker, supposed to be our top striker, is suspended. Our midfield, we're using a 36-year-old Milner and an 18-year-old Elliott. Henderson, throughout last season, was up and down. This season is down. Van Dijk, Arnold, the players that you usually can rest and have confidence in, they are not informed.
Another prediction going wrong. Oh. I don't know what's going on with me. I used to be better at this.
Yesterday gave me real joy. That will be our manager, Ten Hag. He made some obvious changes. Yes, I was praying that he should drop Maguire, and it was like he had my prayers. Like, please, don't start him again. Don't start him. Shaw was on the bench. Maguire was on the bench. Ronaldo didn't start. Yes, everybody feels like Ronaldo should always be a starter. But he has been like this season a big crybaby. And we don't need that in the team right now. He should be the obvious leader, but he's not leading from the front right now. So I was really happy with the coach.
It takes more than a game for a team to be back. You can't just win one team and then say you are back. I mean, even a dead clock is right twice in a day, right? So the fact that Man U won does not mean they are back. But it can be a launching pad for them to be back.
I'll be able to answer this well after I watch their next game against, I think Man U are playing Southampton. Let's see how they do against Southampton.
I wouldn't say we're back, but I'm hoping this should be a foundation for something.
The only difference from the previous matches was the defense, and it was because Malaysia was following Salah up everywhere so that he wouldn't do the magic, which was good. Yes, it is good, but I feel like they are still the same Manchester United. If Liverpool had played well, they would definitely win that match. Well, I'm happy we won the game. Though my favorite person did not score, well, he had an assist, Gabriel Jesus. Awesome. I feel we can still do better because we wasted some chances. Yes, we did. But overall performance good. We are okay.
Arsenal can finish third. Arsenal can finish second. Anything can happen. But you also don't rule on the Premier League game after the first 3 games. Still a whole season ahead of us. It's a very long season. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things can go wrong. But it's always better to start well. And they have started well. So it gives them an edge over their top 4 rivals. But nothing is sure after 3 games. Nothing. Manager of the weekend, it has to be the most surprising result of the weekend, which will be Leeds against Chelsea. Our Mr. Dave predicted Chelsea was going to run riot and win by 5 goals, right? So for them to go from winning 5 goals to losing 3 goals, 3-0, you have to think of the opposition manager. He did something right. This is Leeds that almost got relegated. I think they survived relegation on the final day of the season, last season. So for them to come now and win by 3 goals, the manager did something right.
He came with a plan. He actually came with a plan. He used Chelsea's tactics. What we used against Tottenham, he used it against us. Just match. He did well. I could see the reaction from every single goal. He knew what he came for. It was an attack against Chelsea, and the press was awesome. The counter was awesome. Every player played for. It was like a final. I'm not going to go ahead of myself. We play Leicester at Stamford Bridge. So Leicester, they have not started well too at all. They drew their last. I think they only have 1 point this season. They have only drawn a single match and lost 2 back-to-back matches. So I see Chelsea will still win though, of course. I'm still going to pick my team to win, but let's say 2-1. Yes, in favor of Chelsea. 2-1 in favor of Chelsea.
Well, we will win. Well, it might not be, a wide margin because Fulham, too, they are really playing well. And then our defenders, they're going to have problem with their striker. Their striker is strong physically and, and he's good, he's hungry. He wants to prove a point. But we'll win. Maybe 3-0. Yeah, we'll win.
We'll play Southampton over the weekend, St. Mary's. Like I said, I'm expecting what we played against Liverpool to be a template to build on. If we put in that same of performance, at least tweak it up a little, because against Liverpool, there were some spells where Liverpool were over Manchester United just because they lacked the tooth to really bite yesterday. So I'm expecting that same performance, but a little bit better. With that, I see us winning again, 2-0.
Our next game is against Bournemouth, newly promoted side. But again, Fulham was a newly promoted side, and we drew 2-2. So this game will go one or two ways. It could either be like the previous dip I talked about, where we just had a long stretch of bad games, and we had to rally at the end of the season to finish third, or the loss against Man U could be the kick in the backside that we need. Because I'm an optimistic person, I go for a win, not just a simple win. This will come back to bite me in the butt, but I'm going for a 3-0 win for Liverpool.